Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you and you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen. Better yet with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. I know you want it wrong. Oh, what a justice. Put it in the song, alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know you want it wrong. Oh, what a justice. Put it in the song, alright.
Taking notes on my keyboard, what you bothering me for? There's a room for what you following me for? Sing a fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? 'Cause you blow like a seagull. My seagull, money, take high keys in the trash, they rolling. Sweet and dry, good time love, they have for the girls, they are so fun. Bring it so pleasant, bring it more slowly. Nice handshake, first night for mine. All I dance, first night for mine. Flipping, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. Oh, they loving the crew, oh, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. They loving the crew, they loving the crew. Taking notes on my keyboard, what you bothering me for? There's a room for the niggas, what you following me for? Sing a fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? 'Cause you blow like a seagull. My seagull. Where'd you go? Oh, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like the horizon. With you tonight and on an island. It's about time for waking up. Found you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just in love with you. So confused, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? Give heaven back on earth. I'm so anxious just to feel that's not less. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Said our time for making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed you, needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We have it, that's all that take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than what. We have it, that's all that take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than what. We have it, that's all that take you there, take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel that's not less. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby. Said our time for making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed you, needed to distance myself from you. I was just alone with you. So come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We have it, that's all that take you there, take you. Show you something, give you more than what. We have it, that's all that take you there, take you there. Please be don't just be nothing to me. I want you to give to me, yeah. Please be don't just be nothing to me, yeah. I want you to give to me,
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them put the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you and you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie. Sorry, they say conversation rule the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
Whole team shining stars, big deal. Get a lot of hate, stay gang in the city.
I done spoke to y'all and everything on mute. Thank you, Melissa. I done spoke. I've been talking and everything. Let me speak to everybody again, Chad. Good morning, everybody. Y'all come on in. Double tap the screen for that like. Good morning, Melissa. Wake and bake, girl. I've been up. Good morning, Miss B. Good morning, Miss Carla. Good morning, Candy Corn. Get ready for church. Okay, girl. Have a blessed day at church. Pray for me, honey. Please. Thank you. Good morning. I said Miss Marge. I think I said Miss Marge. Can y'all hear me now? I was on mute. I'm sorry. Excuse you. We started waking back. Girl, I been up. Y'all know I be up, honey. I done cooked dinner and everything. 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I done cooked dinner and everything. Breakfast, dinner. Woo, child, yeah. My day been started, honey. I should have went to the damn military. Ain't that what they say? We do more before 4 a.m. Do most people do all that? That's me. I do my best work in the middle of the night. So listen, what I was saying was on mute. Thank y'all for supporting the channel for number one. For number two, oh, is it 6 a.m.? Well, you know what the hell I mean. Please don't have me cussing on Sunday. I gotta remember that it is Sunday, girl. Please don't have me cussing on Sunday, Lisa. I got a feeling with my content later on, I'm probably gonna go there. But at least give me this morning to not to cuss. You too, girl. Good. Listen. So what I was saying was, I'm not gonna say we all over the place on this channel. I'm gonna say we just got a lot going on this channel. Being as though we are covering that trial, the Danielle. Y'all know what trial we cover. I'm trying to figure out which name to call his or hers, but y'all know. And for those that tuned in on yesterday, they was actually in court on yesterday on a Saturday morning, child. So we got that one in, and then they go back tomorrow. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. What y'all saying? Yep, you're gonna be cussing later for sure. I ain't gonna talk about it, but Miss B know what it is. You know what it is, Melissa. I cook, clean, and not cook. Girl, I did laundry, clean, cook, set up my lives for today. I did so much today, but yeah. So now all I gotta do is do these three lives. Hopefully, with a little prayer, I do all three of these live streams that I have scheduled for today. I've actually scheduled three lives for today with breaks in between to do other stuff, but hopefully I do them all. If I do them all, I'll be real proud of myself at the end of the day. But listen, so we'll return back to court on tomorrow morning. But for today, we're gonna talk a little bit more about this Ramika Meeks situation. That's really got me. It's got me in the chokehold for real. Cause baby, I'm trying to understand why old girl ain't been locked up, but that's just me. You know, some people feel like she won't get locked up. Some people feel like she shouldn't be locked up. I don't know. My thoughts and opinions are somebody need to go, and including him. He needs something. He need a charger too. I'm just saying, like, from the way I keep hearing it happen, I don't understand why she shot and killed that young woman. I don't understand. Oh, thank you, Miss B. We feel the same way, honey. Thank you so much. Um, now I don't understand. I still don't understand why she felt the need to unalive her, and then too, I don't understand why she was questioned and let go. I don't understand that neither. It sounded like that, Miss B, from everything that I've been listening to. And like, listen, the reason why I can do so many things in the middle of the night, during the night, and stuff like that is because I be listening. I be listening to stuff and I be working at the same time. You know, that make the time go by. I'm either listening to music or I'm listening to live streams, right? So I've been listening to some live streams about this. And I just feel like is something going on or has went on that we don't know about. Of course, you know, when we cover stuff or when stuff happens and it be all over social media, it still be things that don't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? It still be things about the real life that don't nobody know. Because first of all, the police ain't releasing everything they know. Of course, the families just telling what they want people to know. And then you got the deceased person who can't speak for herself, and then you got the baby daddy who, of course, ain't gonna tell everything. Then you got Holly, who I don't know what the hell wrong with Holly. Like Holly just, it seems to me like Holly was used. Like Holly was just she was just a pawn in a sick, twisted game. But you know, pretty soon the police they're gonna either have to charge her with something, or she's probably gonna get off on self defense. I don't know which one it's gonna be. Which one I think it should be. She should be charged. I don't think this is self defense, but that's just me. But we talks about it, so we're gonna talk about it. So today, I was listening to a live stream for that this morning, and this woman hit the panel. I think her name was Katrina, and I was listening to her, and she, out of all the people I've listened to, as far as information is concerned, other than Keys, to me, honestly, she's her and Keys on the same level as far as information details and getting down to the nitty gritty without all this extra shit. You know, I listen to, and I tried to listen to Mrs. Sweet Spot because I ain't gonna say I used to support her. I'm still subscribed, and I will dip over there every now and again. But she kind of threw me off a little bit with See, I don't like content creators that entertain any and everybody and any and every notion that's thrown out there. Like when you have a panel and you have a whole lot of people on your panel, and everybody's throwing out all these conspiracy theories and all these lies and all this other stuff, and it's able to be entertained. I can't get with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I be wanting some facts. I be wanting to say something. Hear somebody say they done called somewhere, they got paperwork, they got this, they got that. That's what I be wanting to hear. All that other stuff for entertainment, at the expense of somebody that lost their life, I can't do it. I just can't. They jumped to her self-defense as an option. That's what the sentiment of some people is, that they actually jumped her. Well, I feel as though they jumped. Cause see, it's not even clear from what I understand of whether or not Holly and um Ramika even fought. Now, I think the 911 call, and I think something I'm gonna play got the now actual 911 call in it. And I think because I also got, I think I got the 911 call, and I know I got this eyewitness. Y'all know about this eyewitness that's roaming around. She's supposedly an eyewitness, and she said out of her own mouth that she did call the cops because she saw a fight going on. Now I don't know if it was the fight between Ramika and Holly, or if it was Carlos restraining Ramika. I don't know. But we're gonna listen to all this stuff together, y'all. We're gonna sort through this stuff, and we just gonna talk about it. Because as of now, neither one of them has been charged with anything, as far as I know. It's just a whole lot of speculation going on, a whole lot of hoopla. You know, of course, with any other case such as this, it gets grimy. When the families get involved and people start hitting links and things of that nature, it gets real grimy. It gets real grimy. But we're gonna talk about it. So we're gonna venture over here. Like I said, I was listening to um a live stream, and the lady Katrina was on the panel, and she was speaking. And what caught me with her is she I'm all about a person that's actually on site. By that I mean she's in Chicago. She's actually got a video out there of going to the murder scene and everything. So when she was speaking, I was listening to her. In listening to her, I found out that she's on Facebook and she has a channel on YouTube. And so we're gonna go over to this Facebook page that she has now. The name of the Facebook page is called Travel Island, and I'm thinking she's something like what do you call them people that book vacations for people? I'm still a little out of it because it's. But y'all know travel agency or whatever. I don't know, but whatever she does, she's on this case. She's actually on this case. He a man should not be putting his hand. That's true, Miss B. That's so true. Um, so we're gonna venture over to her Facebook where she has been covering this, and I mean she's got a whole lot of on her Facebook about this case, and we're gonna stroll her Facebook, right? Right. So now I don't know what the hell happened, but I had gone all the way back to the beginning. But this shit done jumped all the way back to 6 hours ago. Damn it. Now I got to now I got to take 30 minutes to stroll all the way back to the beginning. Baby, when I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. And y'all gonna see. But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna stroll back because I want to start at the beginning when she first started covering this. Because she got a lot on this Facebook page, y'all. She's got a lot. We're gonna talk about it. So y'all just gonna see the screen moving because I'm actually in this. Oh God, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But she's pretty much covering. I mean, she's on it. She is dead set on getting justice for Ramika. I respect that. I would go crazy if you hold me and it's going down. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. hmm I have yet to hear, and I don't know if the eyewitness actually talked to the cops or not, but I've yet to hear her say that. But of course, like I say, I was listening in and out on. I got the full like interview or whatever, but I'm gonna sit and listen to it real closely with y'all because, like I said, I was multitasking and I could have missed it. But I have yet to hear that lady say she. Now she said she had a lot to say in this little interview, but I don't know if she's talked to the cops. I think she has though. I think she has. What date I'm on? See, I'm just on the 19th, and this goes all the way back to September the 8th. This happened September the 8th, y'all. So y'all see how long it's taking me to go back. But I'm gonna do it. I had it set up, but for some reason it jumped back up to the day. All right, let me see. How's everybody doing? What y'all cook today? Or what are y'all cooking today? Everybody ain't like me and I already done cooked them. What day are we on now? We still on the damn 18th. My God, today. I made Chinese food last night. Did you? What you make, Melissa? Girl, not homemade Chinese food. Go ahead on, girl. Mm, 17. I wish there was another way I could get to this, but I don't think it is. Roast macaroni, cheese, cornbread, and green apple pie. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good, Miss B. Lisa said she cooked beef and mushroom rice. Now that sounds good for Chinese food. At least you know it's real beef. You made it. Oh, not Glory Greens. I know that's right, child. I know that's right, Miss B. Not Glory Greens. Come on, thing. I feel like it's stopping. But we gotta go to the beginning. Y'all know how anal I am about going to the beginning. Let's see, where we at? September the 15th, my God. Homemade pie. Homemade apple pie sounds real good. You got some vanilla ice cream to go with it? Gotta have that vanilla pie to put on top. All right, that's September 14th. Okay, then, maybe you know the right thing to do, girl. I got an apple pie in the freezer. It ain't homemade, baby. I might take that out and thaw it out. Put it in the oven. It's definitely not homemade. I mean, somebody made it, but not me. Yeah, I'm sorry this is taking so long. I had this set up. I thought I was ready, honey. Come on, catch up. Vanilla bean ice cream is the best vanilla ice cream. I mean, the regular is okay, but that vanilla bean is jumping. That vanilla bean ain't no joke. Come on, baby. Man, go on, man. This is why I don't do Facebook. Mm-mm. Okay, September the 12th. I mean, and she started posting, I think, on the 8th. So we got to go back all the way to the 8th. This is crazy. I halfway want to play something for y'all to listen to while we pull this up. I'm almost there though now. True, did you ever have golden vanilla ice cream growing up? Now that was my all time. Golden vanilla? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not golden vanilla. That's the 10th. Oh, we getting there. We getting there. We getting there. I was getting to it. I was getting to it. My God, today. Not Charlie Kirk. Eva Q getting her ass ate up over there with that video she posted about him. With her crazy ass. That whole crazy. I'm convinced. I don't believe in roots. I don't believe in roots and voodoo and things of that sort. But if I did believe in it, I would believe that bitch got something on her. She done went over there to Africa and straight fucked up. Something's wrong with that chick. And she was already crazy before she got over there with the Africans, honey. She showing up Looney Tunes. Nah, I think I'm close. Hold on. Yeah, she straight up Looney Tunes. That girl crazy. Come on, she listened to that man speak and nothing he said made her feel like he was a that girl crazy. Q does though. Child. Yeah, she was into that whole witchcraft mess. She's still into it, you ask me. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, we on the 8th. Hold on. I remember what the first post was. Let me get to it. Oh, shit, I done passed. I should have took me a nap before I came live. No, I've been up. I'm here now. Okay, this the first initial post on September the 8th. I hope y'all can see it. Let's see. So she posted hashtag domestic dispute. Imagine dropping your son off to school and his dad, other baby mama shows up and she takes your life. This morning, 31-year-old Ramika Meeks was shot and killed outside her child's school right after dropping off her son and heading to work. According to police, the tragedy began with a physical altercation involving her and another woman. Despite an active restraining order, witnesses say her child's father, Carlos Losos Way, showing up allegedly escalating the situation instead of preventing it. During the fight, Ramika was put in the headlock by Los, and in those seconds, her life was stolen when the other woman pulled out a gun and shot her in the face. All right, and then she's got photos. Just look at these photos. Oh my God. I didn't know that blood was down there, baby. Oh my God. That's her car. I think that's Ramika's car. That's probably where she fell. That's Carlos right there. Y'all can see my mouse. That's Carlos right there with blood on his hand. Okay, let's see. That's Ramika. Shoot. Hold on. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know, girl. I was listening to a live to where that's what people were saying. But like I said, You can't always go by these people that's hitting these links, honey. You just can't. That's Carlos at the scene. Um, Hold on, because it seems like my stuff is moving slow, but I don't know if it's moving slow or if it's just. Let's see. Pause that. All right, that's Carlos at the scene, y'all. She was pretty. This thing is moving slow. It's not going fast as I wanted to go. That's this is Holly, the shooter. That's Holly. Look like she on the phone. Hmm. Ooh, this thing moving slow. I can't. All right, this is a picture of the letter in the lunch. This is a post where Mika. That's the post where Mika put on her social media the morning that it happened. That man gonna make sure he has his lunch. Don't be caring if we late or nothing. Happy Monday, Mom. Today. Yeah, I read that before. I don't want to read that no more. Sad. Oh, okay. That's it. Okay, that's it. All right, let's move on. I don't know why this thing moves so slow this morning. All right, let's go up. She posted the letter. When one mother cries, we all cry. Her son is going to be looking for her when he gets out of school. She meant to say she put she, but I think she meant he. All right, she got some other stuff on here. We just gonna stroll past. Outrage as baby daddy Carlos Losway held Ramika in the headlock before she got unalive by second baby mama. Is this a video? No, this. Well, it says it's a video. Outrage. Let's see. Hmm. No, that's an article. That's an article. I hope this thing don't go back all the way to the beginning. Cause if we do, we gonna get off of Facebook, and that's just on everything I love. I can't do it. That's why I don't do Facebook. I can't. All right, let's see. Melissa said, "Oh, I didn't realize the second chick was the other baby mama." Yeah, Melissa, where you been? Who you thought she was? That's photos of Ramika. She posted. A mother drops hers. Okay, we already read that. Let's see. All right, we'll read it. A mother drops her son off at school. Minutes later, she's shot dead in the face. Just the girlfriend. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, they had. I think that baby was like, because the baby was actually in the car when all this happened, in Holly's car. I think the baby's some months old. The baby ain't that. It's a baby baby. I'm talking like a baby baby. She just had that baby. A mother drops. Okay, the murder of Ramika Meek, Chicago, Illinois, September 8th, 2025. Today, Monday morning, just after 9 a.m. in Chicago South Loop, 31-year-old Ramika Meeks was doing what mothers do, dropping her son off at school. Minutes later, she was lying in the street with a fatal gunshot wound to the face. According to reports, Ramika ran into her child's father and another woman, the other mother of his child. Tension erupted, words flew, fists flew, and then came the gun. Police said the altercation turned deadly when the other woman pulled a weapon, firing into Ramika's face in broad daylight on the 2200 block of South State Street. Ramika was rushed to Stroger Hospital, but doctors could not save her. She was pronounced dead soon after. A mother or daughter, a woman whose life was snatched in front of the world over an argument that should have never have ended in gunfire. How did a school dropout turn into a murder scene? Why is gun violence the first response in our communities? And how many more children will grow up motherless because of senseless rage? The investigation is ongoing. Anyone with any information should contact Chicago Police Department immediately. Okay, that's something else. See what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. This is all her travel stuff. That's a funny looking creature. Um, there is no man worth losing or taking a life over. Amen. What's up, Trey? Hey, Lee. This case breaks my heart. That baby mama had no business being there. Did I understand that baby mama didn't have a kid in the school? Good morning, Lady Marie. No, Holly, who is the shooter, her baby was a baby, arm baby, and that baby was in her car. And no, she did not have a child at the school. No. All right, here we go. So this post was done. She posted the mother. She posted some like I think we watched these, but we're gonna watch them again just for the sake of information. I guess this is the first one. I don't know which is first or second or whatever. We just gonna watch them. Let's see. I don't know why this thing is moving so slow. Mm, is it paused? You know what? All right, let's try this again. If it goes back to the top, y'all, I'm telling y'all, we getting off this Facebook. I can't. Okay, that's what I thought. Narcissistic condolences to the family, especially the children. Right, right. I don't know if this Facebook acting up because I don't believe it's my device. I think it's just Facebook. This is ridiculous. Oh, it is Facebook. I'm not exiting the page because if I exit the page, I ain't coming back. see if I can just play it without clicking.
But you guys are doing a little bit too much right now. Hey, look, I have been going through things. Y'all be quiet for a minute. I don't know who doing this live. I'm doing this live to tell everybody. I don't know who doing this GoFundMe. We don't need your help like that. If we wanted to do it, we'll do it. But that is not what we're doing. So any motherfucker that's on here talking about, yes, she got it all.
Let me go.
So get y'all ass off this motherfucker trying to get some extra money with y'all broke ass. You guys are insulting my daughter and me. We are grieving. I don't need nobody to be acting like we can't bury my baby. So go on with that. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I have not got on here saying nothing. I have not got on here and did nothing. But you guys are doing a little bit too much right now. Y'all be quiet for a minute. I don't know who doing this live. I'm doing this live to tell everybody. I don't know who doing this GoFundMe. We don't need your help like that. If we wanted to do it, we'll do it. But that is not what we're doing. So any motherfucker that's on here talking about, yes, she got it all.
Let me go.
So get y'all ass off this motherfucker trying to get some extra money with y'all broke ass. You guys are insulting my daughter and me. We are grieving. I don't need nobody to be acting like we can't bury my baby. So go on with that. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I have not got on here saying nothing. I have not got on here and did nothing. But you guys are doing a little bit too much right now.
I don't understand why these females being business that ain't. What you mean, baby?
Hey, look, I have been going through things. Y'all be quiet for a minute. I don't know who doing this live. I'm doing this live to tell everybody. I don't know who doing this GoFundMe. We don't need your help like that.
Y'all see how it's, I think it's Facebook though, because it keep telling me on my end that Facebook ain't responding or some shit. But let me see if we can play the next one. It's just going slow, and my patience is about to run out.
Be acting like we can't bury my baby. So go on with that. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I have not got on here saying nothing. I have not got on here and did nothing. But you guys are doing a little bit too much right now.
Let him take off. Come on, General.
I don't make Facebook pages.
That's all right. I'm about to go laugh.
I don't do all that. I don't even have a Facebook. I don't appreciate you. We don't need nothing from nobody. My sister good. So all y'all making them fake pages, go find me, man. Don't support none of that. Don't support none of that. We don't need nothing. Stop putting that, stop making them fake. Go find me pages, them fake pages that they making for fundraising. That's not our people. So I appreciate y'all. Whoever got love for her, y'all put this out there. Y'all let her know this is not what we doing. We don't need no GoFundMe. So whoever putting it up, stop it.
All right, man. This ain't that. I'm gonna fuck you white. I ain't nothing. I ain't my mama. I ain't young. Everybody know the fuck I am. And
Oh
she
my
do wear
God,
designer.
I can't do.
And don't fucking put my motherfucking nephew on that like that no more. He don't need no money. He gonna be fresh still. When the class kick off. You guys are insulting my daughter and
I don't like when family do this. I just don't. I don't like when family do this, y'all. I really don't.
Enough is enough. I have not got on here and said nothing. I have not got on here and did nothing. But you
Okay, that's
guys are
fine,
doing
buddy.
a little bit too much right now.
We're gonna move past it. We're gonna move past it. All right, let's go to the next post. Donate to Secure Bright Future Y'all put them one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Hi, Tanya. I don't know what's going on. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me right quick. Okay. So y'all could, I don't know. Apparently y'all could hear me because Tanya said, "Is you still live?" And I was talking my ass off. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not going back on Facebook. Let me pull up my YouTube. Hold on. All right. Let's see. I'll just go on that. I'll go on that page, and if I see something that I think y'all should see, what I'll do is I either screenshot or if it's a video, I'll download the video and we'll react to it that way. Cause I don't know what was going on with my computer while I was on Facebook. That was weird. So yeah, we're gonna come on back over here to YouTube, and I'm gonna play what I have for y'all over here on the YouTube side. Okay, how about that? Cause I got 2 hours allotted for this live. How long I've been on here? An hour. Okay, we're doing good. All right, let me go to my playlist. All right. So this is from the Messy Sweet Spots. I think this is her. I don't know if this is her backup channel or this is somebody else's channel. But this is where I got this audio from. This is
I
the
was actually
witness.
the one.
The witness had hit Messy Sweet Spots. I hope I'm saying her channel name right. I'm gonna share the video out. But this is from the Messy Sweet Spot. Okay, so the Messy Sweet Spot was live, and the witness hit her panel. This is the audio of what the witness had to say, y'all. Now, if y'all want to check it out for yourself, or you want to check out the channel, I'm gonna share this video on my community wall. Okay. All right. So one more time, just so I know. Oh, you watched it. Okay, y'all can hear me. I was gonna say one more time, just in case something weird going on. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. But okay, yeah, I watched her. I still watch her, but I don't watch her as much as I was back a couple of months ago. Hold on a minute. I think my which kind? Hold on a minute, y'all. All right, I'm back too, Melissa. Welcome back, child. Yeah, I don't tune in as much. It's just it be a lot sometimes, Tanya, and you know how I feel about that. It being a lot, shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I still, I was listening to earlier, but it's a lot over there, and it be hard sometimes to distinguish the facts from the hoopla. So I just been going to the channels that I know. Just I can't. But anywho, she gets some good stuff over there now. Like I say, the witness hit her link. And this is the audio of what the witness had to say, y'all. And I'm about to share it out on my wall. Y'all go check out the Messy Sweet Spot. And this channel is called and I think it may be her backup channel. I'm not for sure. Criminal Villains. I think this is her backup channel. But yeah, this is on their channel. And I'm gonna share it out. I think I'm gonna speed it up. So let's listen, y'all. Like I said, once again, this is a witness. This is the young lady that claims to have witnessed what happened. And let me put my thing up just in case. Let's see. I think I got it. Yeah, it's up there. Okay. All right. Let's listen, y'all.
Hear you now, witness.
I was actually the one at the scene. So I was the one that was yelling
Talk
out to arrest her because everybody wasn't doing anything. I was actually the one who called the cops first. And I saw them when they were fighting in the beginning. And I was like, this is not right. He was slamming her with a door when she was standing in her door frame, not even close to the female on the other side. So she was literally standing on the other side of the road, and her baby daddy was literally slamming the door on her back. So she went back into her car, came back out, and then this was when the baby daddy walked towards the other baby mama. After this happened, he grabbed her by the waist. She tried to wiggle away from him. Her arm was like literally almost getting free with his arm around her neck this time, because he was holding her by the waist in the beginning and she wiggled out, After this happened, he had her in the almost looking like a headlock to me on the side, and then she stated, the other baby mama stated, "I'm gonna shoot you, bitch. Watch me shoot you, bitch." And he stated, "Oh, she's gonna go get her gun. She's gonna go get her gun. Watch." And after this happened, she ran to the passenger side of her vehicle, grabbed her gun, went around, and when the woman, the mother, who slipped away from him for at least maybe a good second, as soon as she slipped away, she shot her. And she shot her in the face, on her side, and in her thigh. And I saw him holding her for a split second. Maybe he was in shock, but after he was in shock, I guess he picked her up, and when she was falling, a gush of blood fell, out of her body. And I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I don't know. Everybody else sees movies, you know what I mean, and they see put pressure on the wound. Why weren't you putting pressure on the wound? Why weren't you caring enough? This supposedly was your first baby mama, because when I was on the bus, I heard him and her screaming, and she was literally saying, she was like, "I just dropped off my fucking baby." What? I just dropped off my fucking baby. Are you guys kidding me? As soon as I got off the 21 bus, and trust me, they got it. You know what I mean? Everything that I literally had to, I wasn't gonna let her die like that. I literally looked into her.
So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all haven't heard this? Has anyone of y'all heard this? Put a one in the chat if y'all heard this. Cause y'all typing like y'all hadn't. I didn't know y'all didn't hear this. Yeah. Oh, okay, Melissa. Okay, but let's listen, y'all.
That hurt me. She said she dropped her baby off, and you don't know who she is. You know what I mean? And I was like, arrest her. She needs to get arrested. You know what I mean? They weren't even thinking. There was another black female cop who came up, and a Mexican short cop. And I pointed out, I was like, the gun's in her car. The gun's in the car. Why wouldn't you give him the gun if supposedly this was, a self-defense? You know what I mean? If it was hey, here's the gun. This is what happened. It was no self-defense. I swear to you, it did not look like no self-defense. It looked like you shot her because you were just angry or something. You know what I mean? And to me, when she shot her, it wasn't it. The female that got shot, she wasn't with any gun. She didn't have no weapon, no knives,
Good
no
morning,
nothing.
Queen.
So what was it that frightened you so much? You had to run around your car, go into your passenger seat or whatever the case is, and you reached in to get your gun and shoot this woman, you know? So to me, it was a senseless, they were arguing because she was pulling up and I guess they ended up parking. Why was her car parked on the sidewalk? Because I seen she ran towards the sidewalk to get her gun, and it was a small black vehicle, and he had a black truck, I think. And literally, he came out of his truck looking like real, like he wasn't like on anything but being like mischievous, like nothing but like what was like he was planning something, you know what I mean? And I called the cops on the first time I called the cops, it was because he was attacking her, you know, and the other girl was just yelling at her and she was arguing back. So there was nothing going on for her to be like, oh, I'm gonna step back over here to go get my gun. You know, she was nowhere near her. But that's all I gotta say. And I know for a fact that she did get arrested, but he got let go. So hopefully, you know, for what I said and what I witnessed, I just don't want to be, you know, put on the stand or anything to say. I did put a statement in because I know it's necessary. You know, it was a ridiculous. You know, I'm a mom too. I wouldn't want my baby to hear like that, you know, and I wouldn't want me to be laying in the ground. She's a sister, you know, she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's somebody to everybody. She's a friend, you know, and that was bogus to just stand there and look at her like she was nothing, you know. To me, I was literally so mad. My boyfriend was also really mad. He was yelling at them. I don't know if you noticed. He was there too, and I was on the phone with him while this was happening. I would call back at him, and he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Please hurry!" And I even had him run that way. I was like, "You need to run that way to go see if he's okay. Go see if everything's okay. What's going on over there? What's going on? Is she laying in the? Go see if she's okay. You know." And it's just senseless that I felt like I had to go send my boyfriend over there because he was just standing over her, like, you know, like I don't know, but. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for letting me speak.
No, I just want to say, witness, I want to give you a hug, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for speaking up and being a hero and having the anointing of God on you, to have that courage to speak and have that faith to call out demons in front of them and how they are, because so many people be so afraid to speak out, but not you. And I'm thankful that you have come up here and you have told the truth. You have put truth, you know, to power. And we need more people like you. We really, really do. And I just want to say thank you so.
All right, let me make my PSA. I almost forgot. Let me make my PSA to anyone, any content creator, including the Messy Sweet Spot, who will react well, who we're listening to right now. This is on, I think, her backup channel. If Criminal Villains is not her backup channel, to whoever owns that channel, if you should come across my live stream and you do not want me reacting or playing your content, all you have to do is email me. My email is strolling across the screen. You can email me and say, can you please take that down? Or you can email me and say, don't play any, you know, further content of mine. Because, you know, everybody, you know, don't want their stuff played. And I don't know, unless I hear a content creator say it, I don't know it. Yeah, Tanya. But yeah, her, anybody, you know, who I may react to. Let me, and I gotta share the video. I almost forgot. But anywho, yeah. If you have an issue with your content being on my live stream, please contact me via email and just politely tell me, you know, ask me, can you please take it down, and I will be glad to. All right, let's go, y'all. We continue. Now, for those that's just joining and don't know, we're listening to um, eyewitness who allegedly was at the scene when Ramika Meeks was unalive. She was listening to the Messy Sweet Spot. She entered her live stream and she hit her link. And this is her telling her account of what happened. Miss B said, why was his crazy? Why was his ass putting hands on a female and had a restraint? Well, apparently that wasn't, you know, that wasn't his first time, Miss B. He was abusive. He had a history. She usually says you can share her content. I heard her say it before. Okay. Thank you, Tanya. Hey, El Boogie. Good morning. Much love. Y'all make sure y'all double tap that screen for your girl. All right. All right. Let's listen, y'all. If y'all got any questions that I may be able to answer, put them in the chat and I got you. I'm reading the chat.
Much. Now you said that Carlos, because that is the baby daddy, his name is Carlos Way. Now he was putting hands on Meeks. That's the woman that passed away. She's a chocolate girl, the first baby mom. You said when you first saw they were arguing, Carlos and Miss Meeks, was they at her car?
Yeah, they were by Miss Meeks' car. Miss Meeks was standing in her door frame, and Carlos had the driver's side door, and he was slamming the door into her to where
No
she was like
way.
jerking herself. Yes.
Oh my God, he's a demon. And he did it in front of the kids, in front of the public. Can you imagine what he does behind closed doors?
Trust me, that
Well, he did do it in public, but he didn't do it in front of the kids. Let's be clear. Ramika's baby was at school. They were not allegedly. Now we're finding out like directly in front of the school. And even if they were in front of the school, I think a lot of people are missing certain points that need to be pointed out, just for, I guess, shock value or whatever. But even if this had happened directly in front of the school, it was almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Children were in class. There were no children outside, as if school was just beginning. Ramika dropped her child off late, so school was already in session. Now, from what I understand, it happened like a little ways down from the school, not directly in front of the school. So there were no kids out unless, I don't know. I know it was people out, but I don't know about kids. I just don't want people over here to think that it happened like right in front of the school and there was a whole bunch of kids running around. That's not the case. Yeah, they were close by apparently his house is close to the school. So they were close to they were by his house, and also, in close proximity of the school, just not right in front of the school. Okay, let's listen.
that's why I called the cops right away, because it looked like to me it was like a domestic violence, and
It was.
I
Anytime
just
you got a big man like that, do you see the muscles on this dude? And she ain't
yeah,
nothing
he was
but a buck
huge.
50. She ain't nothing but a buck 50. And he
Yeah.
slammed that door, using a door as a weapon to harm her. And you got this other girl just looking, and what was she doing at the time?
She was standing by her trunk of her car, and she was arguing with Miss Meeks about being there, I guess. And that's when I heard Miss Meeks yell out, "I just dropped off my fucking kid. Are you kidding me?" Like, she was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you guys?" Like it was a different, like, argument. Like, it wasn't even like she was arguing with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, she did get back out of her car, but it was because the other woman was antagonizing her, and she was acting like she wanted her to come out the car. So then she came out of the car, and I don't think she expected to get shot. No one ever like expects to get shot. You know what I mean? But to me, I felt like what I seen, it was unnecessary, and to the point where, it was senseless. And I don't know what came over her to even think to go get her gun. You know what I mean? Like, I thought they gave people training for that.
Did you know earlier this year, that same girl, the second baby mama that got the gun, she was writing to Miss Meekson online earlier this year in January. She said it's time to KMFers. So they said they already had this plan, that the second baby mama was already had in her heart that she wanted to end the first baby mama life.
Yeah, I didn't know that, actually. I just, from what, I literally, I haven't been online or anything, and I haven't been looking up, but I went on YouTube and I saw your thing, and you were saying to tell the truth. So I figured I'd come on to let it off my chest.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you did. So afterwards, he's slamming the car on her. So did eventually she get inside the car to get back out?
Yeah, because he was slamming it so hard. I feel like she was just trying to, like, kind of get away from him.
Got it.
Then she went back in.
So she went back in the car. So I would think, okay, this is the end of it, right? But it's not the end of it?
No, because the girl literally ran from the side of the sidewalk and then went in front of her car and Miss Meek's car and started like yelling stuff out. That's where I actually got off the bus, and then I started getting close, and then like just to hear what was going on. And it started getting hectic. And then at that point, I was already telling the cops they needed to hurry to come and get the situation handled, because they were in the middle of the street arguing, and I was like, he literally was slamming the door on her back, like, please go help, please help, So,
yeah.
And then after she ran to the side. So
I'm glad you did. So after that, she got in the car, and then homegirl, Miss Johnson, Holly Johnson, that's her name. The second baby mama, the killer, is Holly Johnson. Holly Johnson gonna go in front of the car and yelling and trying to provoke her. And is that when Miss Meeks said, "Girl, I just got finished dropping my kids off. What are y'all doing?"
No, she was yelling that over the hood.
It's sped up a little bit, Tanya. If it's too fast for you, let me know and I'll slow it down. They're actually not talking that fast. I got it sped up a little bit. So let me know real fast if it's too fast and I'll slow it down a little bit. Because, see, I've already heard this, so, well, I think I've heard most of it. And so I know what they're saying, but if you can't understand it, let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat if I need to slow it down so y'all can understand it. Can y'all hear me? Anybody hear me? So y'all guess. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yes. All right, so let me know real quick if I need to slow it down. Y'all let me know if I need to slow it down and I will. If not, I'm going to leave it on this speed. All right, so y'all can hear me. Okay, so let me know. You say it's good, Miss Carter. Thank you, baby. All right. Anybody else need me to slow it down? I'm good. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, great. All right. I think my shit just moving slow. It's like it wasn't nobody typing. I think my stuff just moving slow today, y'all. That's okay, because I'm moving slow at this point. Fuck it. All right, y'all, here we go.
Right. But when she came out of the car, she said, "What?" Like she was like, "What, bitch? Like you keep coming up to my car. What's up?" You know, because she kept coming up to her car, and like every time she would go back into her car, she was like, you know, trying to get her out of the car. So then that's what it to me. It seemed like the only reason why she came out of the car was because the other one, oh, well, Miss Johnson was like antagonizing her.
Provoking
Yeah,
her. And while she's provoking her, what is Carlos doing? Is he telling
He's-
Holly, sit your ass down, get back, girl? What is he doing?
he was just standing there looking.
Not saying nothing. Like, okay, Holly, do what you got to do. This is what we plan to do, Holly. Go ahead, take care of that.
Well, I just seen him looking like he was just looking, you know, and to me, I didn't know what his plans were, what the plans were with between each other, you know. To me, what I seen, what I witnessed is, you know, the that he was standing right next to her and he didn't say anything, but they were arguing. And then once Miss Meeks walked up to Carlos, Miss Johnson ran to the sidewalk, and then Carlos snatched her up by the waist, and then she was wiggling out like almost, and then when she almost wiggled out, he had her by the neck because she was like wiggling down, you know. And
So do you think at that time when he had her by the waist and then she was getting out, then he grabbed her by the neck with them big old arms? Do you think at that moment she knew that this was a setup? They're trying to take my life away.
I honestly, I just seen that when she got out of got out of it, like she was literally going the other way. She wasn't going towards her, you know. So it just looked like she was trying to get away, you know. At this point, she was scared, you know, and I seen like she was scared. Like it was a different, like, you know, when you see somebody's movement and you could just tell like run to, you know what I mean? That's what I seen, you know. And when she like there was no reason for like Carlos had her already, you know what I mean? There was no reason for her to go get her gun. You know, it was unnecessary, I think, but
it was unnecessary. Holly life was not in danger. Nobody was trying to take Holly out of here. And you said
she didn't have anything.
Holly and Carlos, they came in separate cars?
Yeah, they did. Holly's car was already parked, right? Holly.
It's so unclear. And let me tell you why it's unclear to me. It may not be unclear to others, but it's unclear to me. And the reason why I'm saying this, okay, so this witness stated she called the police twice. The first time she called the police because she thought there was a fight. What's not clear to me is because she did say she thought it was a domestic violence situation. So on my brain, when she first started witnessing this, from what she said, I feel as though she saw Carlos with his hands on Ramika. I'm not sure if she saw Ramika and Holly actually throw hands on each other. Y'all get what I'm saying? The way she's describing it is like, look, I called the police. My first call to the police is because I thought he was attacking her. It was a domestic violence situation. But unless I missed it, I don't remember her saying that even though Holly kept coming towards Ramika. It's not clear to me if Ramika and Holly ever like physically fought. Now the news is saying that was an altercation, and other people are saying it, but I'm not for sure. I'm just not for sure if they actually laid hands on each other. But I know this caller is saying she called the police because initially she saw Carlos putting hands on Ramika. Okay. I hope that answered your question, Miss Tanya.
Came out of the parked car, and Miss Carlos was in a black truck vehicle. I think it was a Mercedes, and Miss Meeks was in the white car. So she was already like, I think she had, well, she just said, and she yelled that out, that she was just dropping off her kid, like what's going on, you know. And so to me it looked like you know, like it looked weird, you know what I mean? Because I was telling the police that she had her baby inside her car, you know. So I was like, that's her baby, the baby's in the car, you know. I was like, you need to arrest her, like why aren't you guys arresting her? And then she was all like, oh, and by the way, I don't know if anybody caught the video or anything, but Carlos goes up to Holly and fist bumps her and says,
What?
yeah, it was what was it? It was self-defense, right? It was self-defense. And she's like, yeah, it was self-defense.
Not fish bump. That's disgusting. After
Yes.
she is dead, they fish bumped each other.
Yeah, and he goes up to her, and they were both said, they looked at each other and it was self-defense, right? He was like, yeah, it was self-defense.
Why did they have two different cars there to meet her?
I'm actually not sure. I didn't, you know, I just witnessed what I witnessed, and you know,
that's just awkward to have.
but there was plenty of people on there, plenty of people on the sidewalk that they were shouting out to arrest her and everything. And the cops did, at least they did, you know, did their job, and they did, you know, what they had to do, because, you know, it wasn't for them, she wouldn't be like in handcuffs right now. You know what I mean?
How was Holly response to you all when you guys were saying arrest her? What was her? Did she look at you guys?
What's it called? She called me a snitch, and then I said, I don't care, I'm gonna sign complaints. And then what's it called? She was frustrated, and she was saying, she was like, I have a concealed and carry, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. You shot somebody, you know what I mean? And the other girl was like, yeah, the gun's in the car. And I was like, bro, I've been said the gun's in the car. It's in the passenger side. You guys just you just stashed it for what? What you stashed it for? If you was like a self-defense, then why the fuck did you just, like, why didn't you just hand them the gun? You know what I mean? But she didn't hand them the gun. She hid the gun. You know what I mean? So to me, I was like, bro, what was this? Like, what was this right now? And the cops were like, they were like, who was it? Who was it? I was like, her, arrest her, and they arrested her.
Good. And what
the crazy part is she had blood all over her because you know, I was like, I would assume they would have arrested her. You know what I mean?
But she was trying to get away with that self-defense and two people on one, but they so dumb. They did it in front of everybody, just so reckless and careless. So when she got locked up, did she say anything to y'all? Did she look at y'all funny?
Yeah, when she was walking away, she looked at me and looked at what's it called, my boyfriend, and she was like, whatever, y'all fucked up for this shit. It was self-defense. I got a restraining order on her.
What?
Yeah. So I was just like, it doesn't matter. Like, you shot someone, you didn't even like, you think to be like, hey, you know, like, let me like rethink this, you know, not why would you pull out a gun? You know what I mean?
And how you have a restraining order, but you coming up to her school? You don't got no kids to go there. You dummy. You don't got no kids to go there. That's just a lie. She ain't nothing but a liar. Holly, you a liar. You are sick, Holly. Because you know, Miss Meeks got a restraining order out on homeboy Carlos. That's a restraining order.
So she probably got a restraining order because of like out of spite then, probably.
I think she lying. She don't got no damn restraining order. You can't trust a snake. I'm gonna need to see them papers. Holly Johnson is a liar. She's a snake, and she is an agent of Satan.
Well, I've got a live stream that was done by the Katrina lady that I mentioned. Apparently on that live, and I haven't watched it, I'm gonna watch it with y'all. On that live, she has all the paperwork. She's got, because Holly actually did have several, from what I understand, several restraining orders on Ramika. There were restraining orders all around. I mean, Ramika had restraining orders on Carlos. Carlos had a restraining order on Ramika. Holly had a restraining order on Ramika. There were restraining orders all around. So I'm sorry, I just don't see how it's self-defense, but we will see. Right time, right. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have time to do it today, because like I said, I allotted 2 hours for this live. I may go a little over, I don't know. But just know that to come, y'all, we're gonna listen to the lady Katrina's video or live. I think it's a live where she presents all of the paperwork. I mean, I think she got like the arrest report and all that. But we're gonna listen to it together.
And that's what she is. Okay. Now, Mr. Man, what's his name? Carlos. What was his response when Holly got arrested? How was he looking?
He turned away and he ran to his car. He wasn't even like paying attention to Miss Meeks or anything at all.
Wow.
By that time, my boyfriend started telling him, like, don't you feel remorse? Don't you feel bogus? Like, you didn't do anything. You just stood there. Like, you didn't even say anything to him. Like, to like, you know, support her, like, back her up. He was like, isn't that your first love? Didn't you have a baby with her, bro? Like, she just dropped off her kid. Are you kidding me? Like, you're a coward. You're a coward. And then he looked like it wasn't him being, like, sad or, like, anything. He was, like, it looked like he was mad about something because of, like, his ego was hurt, you know? So he, like, tried to run at us, like, me and my guy.
What?
And he was trying to, like, act like he was gonna fight us. And that's when the cop came in between us. And then one of the cops was like, leave the scene. And I was like, well, I need to put my statement in. And they're like, well, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put my statement in. And then Carlos walked away when he was, like, giving me a look, you know? But my guy was literally standing there too, like, what the hell, you know? But at the same time, you know, he didn't get to see most of it. I did, you know? So he,
But I'm
he
glad
wasn't
your
really able to do
husband
it.
or your boyfriend stood up. He's a real man. He ain't afraid of no coward like Carlos beating on women. You know,
Yeah.
good for your boyfriend. I'm so happy that your boyfriend stood up to Satan himself. I'm so happy and thankful. I'm glad he didn't coward.
I appreciate that.
That's what I
And I
was
know
sitting here
that
thinking.
he was doing it out of, you know.
That's what I was sitting here thinking, Tanya. Like, I mean, if they're strangers and they just so happen to witness this, I don't even understand why they would be saying all of that to him, because they wouldn't know it, right? Now, according to one live stream I watched, somebody hit the panel. They were saying that people was out there that knew Carlos and Ramika and all of them. Now, I don't know if her boyfriend is one of them. I don't know, but that's weird though. How would he know all about Carlos if Carlos was a stranger to him? That's weird. But let's keep listening.
The goodness of his heart, because I was like, I honestly was crying, and I was like, babe, please go and help her. Like, I was like, I don't know, like, what made her do that right now. And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, please go save her. I don't want her to die. And I like started crying because I was like, you know, looking at her, and I like started freaking out because I just, you know, the scene, everything, it was just like horrific. You know, I was like so like in shock, you know, I guess you would say.
It's a horrific scene to freak out to. I mean, hello, this is outrageous. Yes, this is nonsense. This is demonic. This is hell on earth, literally.
Literally. And I just felt like everybody's reaction, her reaction, everything, it made it seem like nobody cared. And I was like with tears in my eyes, arrest her. You know, I was like, I don't know what else I need to do. I will sign complaints. I don't know what else you need me to do. You need to arrest her. Like, I felt so much like rage because no one was like understanding what calmness and how cruel they could be just standing there, him without tears in his eyes and her just standing there. Like, if she's like, she had the right to take somebody's life, she had the right to snatch somebody from this earth, you know what I mean? Like, and to think to be like, let me look at her and tell her like everything's gonna be okay. He didn't even do that, you know what I mean? He literally like looked at her, stood there, and didn't do anything. Like, his face was like, you know, when somebody dies and you love them, and even though you might have a little like, you know, hate or whatever case is, you still have that heart in you. It should have hurt it, you know. There should have been at least a tear in your eye, and there was not one.
He's a demon, that's why. He have gotten bodies before. They both probably on that time where they got bodies before. This is not their first kill. Okay, they're used to this. This is what they do. This is what they do. And that's why Trump is coming to Chicago now. Go ahead.
No, I just that's pretty much it. But that's all I gotta really say. And I really do thank you for letting me speak out and telling, the truth about what I seen and what I heard and everything. I just
No,
hope
we
that,
thank you. We thank you. We
everything
need
goes
more
good.
people like you and your boyfriend. We thank you because without people that have the courage to speak out, where would we be in this world? Ran with demons. We need more people like you and your boyfriend to speak out and to call it like it is and to speak truth to power and to rebuke Satan when you see him right in front of your face because Satan gotten so bold.
No, that's what I can't
So
do.
bold.
That's what I can't do, Tanya. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in situations such as these that are so like serious and you don't need the extra dramatics and theatrics and lies. You can't be putting stuff on the situation that this woman is not saying. And that's one thing I appreciate about this witness. It makes me want to believe her. She's not even engaging in the extras that the content creator is throwing out there. She's basically saying like, I don't know, I'm just telling you what I saw, what I'm saying. That's what I appreciate about this witness, because a lot of times when people get up on the panel and they be telling the story and a content creator asks some shit and they be like, yeah, yeah, they entertain it. And I get that's what the Mrs. Sweet Spot, her channel is the way it is, and we all appreciate it for what it is. But it do be a little like you can't be making stuff up. Well, you can because it's your platform. You do what you want, but I can't with that making stuff up and putting stuff on there that's not proven. This woman is sitting here stating, just like stating they all got bodies on them. And see, we don't know that. We don't know. We don't know that they got bodies. Like, you can't be adding stuff. Like, but you know how people run their channel, how they run their channel. But I appreciate her for what she is. Okay.
Just right in front of the kids. Can you imagine what that's going to do to the kids? And you said that Holly had her baby in her.
See what I'm saying? That's a flat out lie right there. That's a lie. It did not happen. Now the baby was there, of course, who won't remember shit. But it was not in front of the kids. See, you can't. It's tragic enough. You don't have to do no ad. You don't have to add no details to make it worse. You really don't. You don't have to add no details to make it worse. It's tragic enough. Her Mika's 6-year-old son was not there. He was not there. Thank God.
Back seat. This is a whole mother here.
Yeah. And it looked like a baby, so.
Yeah. And she got all that energy. And then to hide the gun, and they were planning to get away with it. They were planning to get away with it. So thank God it's people like you. You are angel sent. You are definitely angel sent. God was using you to be a witness, to speak truth to power. Because if we don't have people like y'all, then we are lost. We are truly lost as a nation, And I'm sure her family appreciates you speaking out too.
Well, I just hope that, they find grievance and that no matter what it is, that they come out stronger, and I hope that, whatever I did or what I could do, for them, like, I hope everything goes well, and I hope that they give that baby as much as love as, he deserves, because it was senseless for somebody to take his mommy, and that was the last thing that he ever seen, I guess, So.
Yeah. Do you feel like the police failed them because they said she already had a restraining order? What else could she do? You got a restraining order against this guy. He's just still obsessed, and now he's popping up at the school because they say he didn't know where she lived.
Yeah. You know what I feel like? I feel like when I seen everybody, at first it looked like Carlos and her were talking like fine, but then Miss Johnson popped up out of nowhere and started arguing too.
Oh, so Holly came last. Holly Johnson came last. She done popped up.
Yeah.
Was she like she did he call her to there? Because the cousin spoke, and cousin was like, you call. She didn't say call, but almost as if it could have been interpreted like you're supposed to be working at the gym, and then you didn't have her come up there. So but you don't know that. I was gonna say, how did Holly know to come up there? And why would Howard go to there if you got what you got, a restraining order towards a girl? Then you know why you been around her then. Liar. She don't got no damn restraining order. That girl ain't do shit to her. That girl don't even want to see her.
Yeah, because all I know was she was yelling out that she dropped off her baby. But I honestly do feel like the cops did their job, because at the end when but my thing is they did do the backtrack and they got my story, because everything was too crazy on the scene. They were all trying to like calm everybody down, and we were all screaming our heads off. You know what I mean? And it was like a huge scene. There was a lot of people around us, and one person even said like, "Oh, don't even give him your number. Don't even give him nothing. Why would you snitch? Why would you snitch?" And it was
what?
like, it's not
that don't
snitching,
make sense to me. Somebody
See, I'm not a bystander.
Somebody
Yeah.
said, "Why would you snitch on a murder?"
Yeah. So to me, I was like, that's not. I'm not a bystander.
If I would have took their mama out, then they're gonna have that same feeling. Probably so, because they probably hate their mama because they on demon time, child. They hate their mama, they hate their daddy, they hate life itself. They just a death. How could you? Don't snitch, don't tell. What is wrong with you?
And I was like, I'm not a bystander. I'm not a bystander. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. Like, I'm not gonna have somebody just die right there and no one's gonna say anything. I was like, no one's helping her. I was like, she don't got nobody. He's over here all kissing her ass. I was like, I'm not doing that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Who was gonna speak up for her? And I was like in the crowd literally yelling at everybody because I was like, this is not cool. Like, I don't know why everybody, and to think that even somebody from the crowd went up to him to shake up with him, and then when she shook up with him, yeah,
like shake hands.
yeah, and she got blood on him, on her, she got blood on her hand because he came up to shake up with her,
Why?
So
Okay, I'm lost. Why is he shaking somebody's hand and why somebody shaking his hand?
Like after he literally like was, I'm not just like, I was like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Like, and the girl was like, you got blood on my hand, bro. But like, you still went up to him to say, what's up? You know what I mean? So to me, I was just like, what's going on? You know what I mean? But
right. That's weird as hell.
Yeah. So but
did they not see everything that happened?
I'm not sure, but all I know is that what I seen was, it was looking kind of funny. It was looking kind of weird. I was like, no one's gonna say anything. He's over here not even trying to tell nobody nothing. Besides that, what's it called? She was being like, she was being crazy, and that it was a self-defense. It was a self-defense. But from what I saw, it was not no self-defense. She was nowhere near you. Like, she was nowhere near you at all, like whatsoever. She had nothing in her hands. She didn't have no gun. She didn't have no knife. She had her bare hands. She said, she was like, what, you want to keep acting like you come up to my car, bitch? Out, like, what? I could beat your ass, like, what, bitch? And she went to go get a gun. You know what I mean? Like, that was senseless. Like, I thought, like, we were, better than this. Like, I thought we were grown. You know what I mean? Like, where were you scared for your life to where you went to go get a gun? You know what I mean? Like, you already talking shit to her in front of her car, and you were telling her all kinds of shit for her to come out her car to tell you, like, what? You were saying you were gonna beat my ass, so come back over here, come beat my ass then. But then you want to be like, nah, bitch, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. Carlos says, yeah, she's gonna go get her gun. She's gonna go get her gun. She'll shoot you. And boom, she gets shot because it was almost like, I don't know. It looked like a movie to me. You know what I mean? It was so like, I was so in shock to the point where I was like, is this even happening?
Mm-hmm. How many gunshots did you hear? Because I heard 4 rounds.
Yeah, I heard 5 rounds actually.
Wow.
Yeah, and the only reason the cop was on scene and he was unloading the gun and he was like, it froze. So the only reason why she stopped was because the gun got stuck. Otherwise, it probably would have she probably would have still kept shooting.
Why would she continue to shoot? How did you feel? And I'm sorry, and I haven't said this, and I just want to say I'm sorry that you had to witness that. This has traumatized you, and you're never going to forget this moment. And I'm sorry that you had to bear witness, but you are strong and you have this strength. So God did not make no mistakes. So I want to know, how did you feel when you heard those shots?
I felt scared. I was literally screaming my head off. I was like, when I was witnessing it, I was close by the smoothie shop right there, and I ran back into the green line and I started telling everybody to stay in there because I didn't want anybody to get hurt. That they're shooting. She still has a gun while I'm on the phone with the cops.
Mm-hmm.
So it was crazy because to the point where I was just like so scared to leave. There was little kids coming off the train, going to school. You know what I mean? And it was like, I was like I don't know what else to do. Like, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? What just went down? I was like so in shock. Like, how did that just happen? Like, from an argument, from like, like fighting with nothing, not like bare hands, you went from that to a gun, like and she's just as like I think she was smaller than her, you know. Like I was just like, what's going on? Like I thought he had her in a like almost a headlock looking. I was like, this is like over like excessive. And I kept saying that. I was like, this was excessive. I feel like this was too much. Like you guys did too much. He was like, nah. And he literally came up to me. He's like, shut the fuck up, you snitch bitch. And he went up to my guy and he was talking about calm down. What's it called? Shut up already. No one wants to hear it. Because he didn't want nobody to hear what we were saying, you know, because we like literally saw like my guy saw the last part and I saw like everything, you know. I was like, this is so sad. Like, and like I watched her collapse and I saw like I was like, why wouldn't you go to her, like, you know, to hold her, to tell her like, you know, like why wouldn't you do anything, you know? But I don't know, it was just crazy to me. And I hope that, you know, me saying this is helping out, like kind of
It
what
is.
everybody's
It
doing.
is because we are at a battle and we need more soldiers like you. When I tell you that we are suffocated with demons and demonic forces like this, so you give us hope, girl. You give us hope to know if we are charged by a demon, whether it's our husband, our boyfriend, whoever, it might be someone like you God has sent to bear witness. You give us hope to know that other people in this world still have a heart. They still have courage because there's so many cowards. So you give us hope. You are doing God's work.
Thank you. But that's pretty much all I have to say. And thank you for letting me talk. And I hope the rest of this video and whatever you have to say, you know, speaks the truth and allows everybody to understand what happened. You know, because I want everybody to know that she didn't have anything in her hands. She was, you know, defenseless herself towards somebody that had a gun, you know, and it didn't go down. I don't think she didn't think it was going to go down like this because she would have never got out of her car. I really don't think she would have if she saw the gun, you know. She just dropped off her kid. So, but
let me make this clear too. She got out the car because Holly Johnson got in front of her car doing all that yelling and provoking her. Yeah, you gonna whip my ass. Come on. You said you're gonna whip my ass. Come on out. Come on out. So she gets out, and then that's when you said Carlos was grabbing her by the waist. Then Carlos grabbed her by the neck or had her in a chokehold. So therefore, homegirl Miss Meeks is not a threat. She can't do nothing. And that's when Holly Johnson go around and get the gun and come back and shoot her for 5 rounds, they say, while this big man got her in a chokehead.
She actually like somehow squeezed out of his chokehold, right? And when she squeezed out, that's when the girl, Miss Johnson, shot her.
Was the girl charging her? Was Miss Meeks charging her after the chokehold?
No, she wasn't. It looked like she was walking the other way. Like she was going around her car. Yeah.
She was walking the other way. So did she shot her in the back, or how did she get in the face if she was walking the other way?
She shot her like it looked like almost like near her, like her side of her face, you know, like she got shot almost by her chin, I feel like, and then her thigh and then her side.
Because maybe, you know, reflex, you're gonna look back to see what's going on.
And when I saw her fall, like, and you know, I saw the blood splatting from her face, you know. So to me, that's why I was like, you guys need to come fast. Like this needs to, like, you know, it was so crazy. But thank you for letting me get it off my chest, and I hope that everything goes well. So I actually have work tomorrow morning, so
okay.
I just wanted to be able to get it off my chest. But thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you. And call back anytime if you want to say something or whatever. And I hope, you know, we are a community. We got your back, girl. We are here for you. Okay. This is a good versus evil fight. That's all it is.
All right. And no matter what, I do send out prayers for her family and for her mama, you know, and
I know you can just so this is her mother. So this is the mother of Romika Meeks Blackman, 31 years old.
They want to make it look like Romika was a fight with Holly. All these posters they putting up is her and Carlos 3-4 years ago. I mean, why didn't they put up videos of her in the nail shop and he pulling up, jumping on her? Why didn't they put up the video 2 weeks earlier of that? She's dropping her baby out and she's running in the middle of the street and almost get hit because he's down there threatening her. Why didn't they where is the video of her literally at Holly, her rising or trying to fight her? Where is that?
We don't need all the details to think in a rational manner, right? So rationally, this is a woman that filed DCFS on Romika. She got a restraining order on Romika. She seeked criminal justice education. She was at a school she wasn't supposed to be. When you are so afraid of your life, you would never walk in the lion's den. Carlos School is there. That's the lion's den. At any moment, you can run into my sister. So then, rationally, you ask yourself, well, was that the plan? She was late dropping my nephew off, and you still bumped into her. You were afraid for your life, and you were able to go get the gun and come back to face Romika and shoot her. There was no attempt to pull off. It's premeditated. There was no attempt. If Carlos lived so close, you could have even ran back to the apartment for safety. There was no concern for your own son. Bullet straight. They sprayed. Something could have also happened to that sweet little boy that was just born, and unfortunately, he deserves better parents. So you have a woman that prioritized getting her child to school and getting him lunch, and then you have a woman that prioritized her preference of a man solely being with her.
This morning, I have not only the privilege to acknowledge and support and uplift the family of Romika Meeks Blackman, but I have one strong Black woman on the live line with me, her mother, and it appears as though she's in the company of her family. I would like to acknowledge, since the tragic incident that took the life of her daughter of last Monday, we at WVON have been dedicated, and I would like to humbly give my condolences from not only my family, my personal family, but my family here at WVON, especially our CEO, who has been vehemently standing with us to not only raise awareness of who your daughter was, is, and her contributions that she was making. I've had intimate conversations with her, so I know my expressment of her sincere condolences is centered in the heart of what we're going to get to. And I want you all to be patient with me as we, discuss this with her mother and walk us through where we're at. So I would like to take the opportunity to welcome Tina McMiller and Romika Miller's family to the Cleopatra Show. Good morning, you all.
Good morning.
I thank you, first and foremost, for sharing time during this moment, because I know you are in the midst of planning her homegoing celebration, and an acknowledgement, in the same breath, having to fight for her injustice. And I want to begin wherever you feel comfortable, because I see your daughter. I've learned so much, but I know as her mother and as a new mother myself, you have so much more you can share about your baby. So I'm gonna be quiet and let you do that, because it's the right thing to do when it comes to justice for your child.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I want to say thank y'all for even considering to hear my voice and hear my plea for justice. First of all, my daughter was taking her baby to school. Carlos did not have Carlos Jr. that day. They were running late. If you would read her letter that she was putting in her baby's lunchbox, she was saying her little man, that's what she called him, her little man. This man would not let me, I don't care how late we are, I gotta fix this man, here's the lunch. And she put it on Facebook and she put the note in his lunchbox. So where people are saying that he dropped the baby out, that is not true. Second of all, I want to say, I want a full investigation of the situation. I don't want Holly to be able to get away with it because she went to school to be a criminal justice lawyer. So therefore she knew how to do a paper trace.
And just to clarify, Holly is the alleged shooter, correct?
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone wants to say that Romika harassed Holly. Romika never knew Holly. Holly introduced herself with Romika with a phone call saying, I left a robe in Carlos' closet from the beginning. She's always wanted to harass her. So they never had an altercation or physical altercation. It was always something that she would inbox Romika. Romika was fine, which anyone would respond of a situation that was going on there. It was a toxic situation. far as Carlos, he played a major part in this. I remember multiple times of her calling saying, Mama, I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't fight no more. I just want him to leave me alone. She had got her strength to walk away because I'm a mother and I'm a fighting mother. I've always raised my kids to, regardless of what situation, do not take the kid from their dad. But this is one situation. I wish I wouldn't have told my baby that. So she could have just really walked away. Even if you had a order of protection on her, why didn't you call the police yourself then? Why didn't you get in your car and leave? You were in a place where you shouldn't have even been. The school is on 22nd. Why did you park there? Carlos stay on 20th. 21st, like close to 20th. You can park there. You can park there on the block before him. You wanted to be seen. You guys triggered that situation up with my daughter. And to leave her lifeless like that, that is your baby's brother. What kind of woman are you? She allowed you and Carlos to take her baby out with your child to eat dinner. Don't make her look like she's a monster, because she's not. She's not. And I just want justice. Someone must pay for this. You want to say that she blocked your car. Her hood of her car is in the back of your car, and Carlos' car is in the front of hers. Make it make sense.
So they had her blocked in. Yeah.
They said Romika had Holly blocked in. How? How?
Can I ask you some logistical questions, Mom? When it comes to, because, and I hear you, the internet is cruel.
Yes,
and I
it
haven't
is.
really subscribed to it. But the bottom line, there's been some logistical factors that I've been really defending. Because one of the allegations is Holly, the shooter, because it's not alleged, she is the shooter, said, well, her defense is, I have a conceal and carry card. And when I heard this, I had to pray about this. I'm a new mom. I have 2 baby boys. This was very heavy because I am Romika. Okay. Every Black woman under the sound of my voice that is a mother fighting to survive in this city, in this state, is your daughter. And I stand with you. And when I heard that, my response was, fool, that's not a license to kill. You just took a life because you think that card is vested for you to do so. And then it erupted about orders of protection. So we have been looking for a witness that is saying that the father was attacking your daughter prior to Holly even arriving. Okay, so there was some activity beforehand that even led up to. But the bottom line is, when we get down to the meat and potatoes, what is sacred is that this is your grandbaby's elementary school. This is your daughter. And definitively, this happened in front of the school. Am I correct?
Yes.
And with that being said, I would like to understand what rationale was provided to you and your family as to how did we get to the release of Holly and the fact that Carlos was never even taken into custody.
When I got to the scene, everybody was gone. I had got a video. This is how I found out that my baby had got shot. I got sent a video of my baby on the ground in a puddle of blood and him standing all over her and everything. I'd never seen my baby at the scene. When I got to the scene, all I seen was red and yellow tape. I called him. He called me when we was at Cook County Hospital. And he said, Ma, I said, she's gone. And there was a pause. And he said, this is all my fault. See, everybody's don't know what's being said to me.
Swiftest outcome I've ever heard. And are you a native of Chicago?
Yes.
And I am too. So the fact that she was gone just like that, literally and figuratively, and you were shown a video, That breaks my heart. And I'm so sorry. That's
Thank you.
cruel. I think that, in wake of your daughter's murder, because this is exactly what it was, the pain that I feel for you and what I've been able to bear witness to, I don't think people are really just humanizing her. And I want you to, because your daughter was on the precipice of greatness, studying to become a nurse. She's
Yeah.
inspired me. I want to leave notes. I just thought that was a beautiful attribute. I'm a boy mom. So I am inspired by your baby. So I'm glad that you received my love, because I was like, man, that's amazing. And the fact that she was committed to being just goodness, and that was cut short. So after you got the call that she arrived to the hospital and had transition, what catapulted from there?
I was it took them so long because they kept saying Romika Meeks, and I'm asking them for Romika Blackman. So it was about like almost an hour before I could even get any answers about my daughter. So I had to go into my phone and send them show them a picture of her. And that's how I ended up seeing her. And to see her like that was just, oh my God. It was devastating when I seen the video and seen her in person. I didn't know what to do, how to think, but I was so angry. I was so angry because of me, myself, literally talked to Carlos and told him, you got to stop this. You're the only one can stop this. There are two women that's fighting because somebody is lying to the next one. They want to make it look like Romika was fighting with Holly. All these posters they putting up is her and Carlos 3-4 years ago. I mean, why didn't they put up videos of her in the nail shop and he pulling up, jumping on her? Why didn't they put up the video 2 weeks earlier of that? She's dropping her baby out and she's running in the middle of the street and almost get hit because he's down there threatening her. Why didn't they where is the video of her literally at Holly, her rising or trying to fight her? Where is that?
Miss McMiller, I will be praying for your strength. I am very emotional hearing this. I see the family. And this is what we mean, WVON. Where's the justice for this mom? I mean, my heart bleeds. I see you all. And I'm just so this is her mother. So this is the mother of Romika Meeks Blackman, 31 years old.
And Carlos, I felt like you said my baby. I felt like you premeditated this. I felt like this is something totally different because you are 6 feet, and you can control nothing. Nothing. And you bitch. You go to the gym, you bitch, you do everything, and you could control this situation. You wasn't trying. And you literally told Romika, as the lady said in the statement, she has her gun. She has her gun. And then how you respond to say, I'm going to shoot this bitch. And you go around to the passenger side of the car. Your baby in there. Where your 6-month baby is in the car. Come to the other side and shoot my baby in the face. And shoot her in the side and shoot her in the leg. Oh, you was intentionally trying to kill my daughter. For what? Because Carlos couldn't stop loving her? What was it? What was it? He was stalking. Romika wasn't stalking Carlos. Carlos was stalking Romika. And you couldn't take it because you didn't get the love that he gave her. You have to earn that love. You haven't been in that relationship that long like they was. So you had to earn it. You didn't feel the hurt that she felt while you on Facebook. I would never go with another man's woman and have a baby back when he's already in a relationship. I would never do that. So why would you never get on Facebook and lie and say what you would never do? Then you made a post to say, I'm just gonna kill the bitch. I'm just gonna kill the motherfucker. You intentionally, this was on, I don't know, you guys planned it, because for me in my heart, I feel like it was premeditated.
Now, let me ask you, Ms. McMillan, where is the police, Chicago Police Department, and or the state's attorney in terms of your sentiments? Who has talked to you in regards of the next steps? Because since Friday, Holly has been released. As I've come to understand, she doesn't even live in Chicago. She lives in Wisconsin.
Yes.
So she
No.
drove all the way up from Wisconsin. How did this come to be? And what have they told you and your family as to why she's been released? With no charges.
They had no one came up. They had no witness to come up yet. And her, I hear she has a very important lawyer that got her out. But I haven't heard anything yet. But this is an ongoing investigation. That's all I've heard. No state's attorney has talked to me, and I heard this from the detective. But anything else, I have not heard. No one that's reached out to me. No one has said anything to me. And I think it's unfair for no one not to talk to me, because I'm supposed to be able to get questions, answers, ask you questions and get answers. You know, everybody wants to keep saying, Holly. Holly, why would you call DCFS on Romika if Romika messed with you so much? Holly, you picked with my baby. You did this all the time to her.
Ms. McMillan, did Romika have restraining orders against Holly and Carlos?
I knew Carlos. I don't know about Holly, but I knew it was Carlos.
She had one against Carlos. Okay.
You know, because he kept harassing her. Her co-workers came to my house yesterday, and she literally said, I said, did Carlos ever come up there harassing Romika? She said, all the time. She said, I had to tell him, if you put your hands on her, we're all going to whoop your ass. I'm sorry.
No,
she said she would write me a statement and let everyone know that this is what he was doing. He said she said Romika used to park her car 5 blocks away almost and walked to work so he wouldn't see her car there. Because she moved. She changed her number. She didn't want nothing else to do with him. So only way he knew to find her at was the school or her work.
My God. And even with this shooting on the school grounds, I could not understand, Ms. McMillan, why there was no charge even for that.
I couldn't either, because you have, you have a 6-month baby in a car. Regardless if you got concealed to carry, you are not supposed to have a weapon in a car with a kid. You are by school grounds. You are not supposed to have a weapon that close to a school where kids are involved. She violated in so many ways. She violated the Safe School Act. She endangered her child while you're calling on Romika's DCFS. You endangered your child. Why DCFS is not on you for endangering your child? It's not right. It's senseless to me. My grandson is starting saying every morning, Mommy, Grandmommy, I miss my mommy so much. I miss my mommy so much. The bonding relationship that Romika and this baby had, no one can fill those shoes. No one. It was just amazing. Oh, it was the mother. He just jump all over her, kiss all over, tell her, Mommy, I love you, I love you, I love you. She would do the same thing. She would be at work. She would be at work, and I got it. And she'd be at work. Call, girl, if you call my phone one more time. But that was the communication they had, because he called me Mama, and then she'll call him and say, Mommy, I'm with Grandmommy. And she'll probably like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Every time my baby get over there with you, he go act like he don't know his mama. He got his grandma. He with his grandma. He want to go to his grandma. We have a strong relationship. My kids and I, when it comes down to family, we are family bonded, and we love kids. Oh, and I extremely love kids. I'll take the whole kids, tell the parents, hey, get out. As they tell my kids, tell me, my house is Burger King, have it their way. Their house is McDonald's. And that is me.
Well, that sounds very beautiful, and I can feel that about you. Don't make me drop my babies off, Ms. McMillan.
Girl, they won't want to go back.
Make me drop them babies off. Well, listen,
I ain't gonna do nothing, open up that door.
Because I want to activate us, Ms. McMillan, because you have an army that is listening, and we're going to activate, because here's what I don't understand. The fact that no elected has stopped by, no, nothing. It's been crickets, and you deserve more than that. In what ways can we show up? I am getting constant comments in the chat for us to call the state's attorney. The state's attorney is an elected seat. She works for us. That's Eileen O'Neill Burke. Ongoing investigation. Yeah, that's fine. But in the meantime, who's communicating with you, the family, and where's the accountability? Since then, as I've understand, Holly has went on back to her life in Wisconsin. We're tracking her down. Carlos, I don't even know what time that is. But at the end of the day, this is heinous. This is cruel. And you deserve so much more. So how can we activate and support you, especially during this time, because you're also planning a homegoing celebration in her honor. And I refer to it as that because I think her life was worthy to be celebrated. And I know you feel that and then some because you're her mother.
It's hard. I want answers. We want answers. I want justice. I want answers. I want to know, why did they let her go? Why? How was it so easy? And why wasn't Carlos arrested as well? He was fighting on her. He also went and changed his clothes and came back to the school to get the baby. I'm fighting right now with DCFS so I can keep my grandbaby. It's so much going on. It's so much pressure.
Wait, where's your grandson?
I had to go through DCFS and get him.
Okay.
Through me. Because of him and his family up at the school trying to get him. While I was at the hospital waiting on them to tell me what was going on with my child.
My God. Well, what we plan to do, we've reached out aggressively to the state's attorney. And now, after a week plus, they've responded. Now, we were also given a statement that she will not answer questions when it comes to your daughter's case. And we find that to be unacceptable.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, without compromising the integrity of the case, you know, there are certain principal questions that I will, and when we have this interview, I will have you at the ready. I will ask, because if it's not directly about Romika, what are the laws centered around shootings on the premises of schools? Is it 1,000 feet? You know, there are ways in which you can provide answers that will at least help us. Now, on the other side of this, and I'm sure you all are well aware, there were witnesses. One in which they said nobody talked to her. Mm-hmm. So we volunteered that information for CPD and the state's attorney. Not ever, if I had never laid eyes on you, I would definitely fight for you. Because like I said, I'm just as much as your daughter as every other Black woman walking around on this earth. And I believe my mother would fight just for me just as much as you were fighting for your baby.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't met a mother that wouldn't. I haven't met a mother that wouldn't be Tina McMillan. So it is incumbent upon us. So anything we get our hands on, you have our commitment that we will offer up and then some, because the clock is ticking.
Yes.
The clock is ticking. And the bottom line for Carlos, who she did have a restraining order against, I'm interested to know from Chicago Public Schools, has anybody reached out? I haven't seen the press release. They reached out to me and they're very sorry. And what was crazy, because the security guard was talking about, she had just left out there. She was just as happy as smiling, and they were talking about Carlos, and she'd be like, I got to make sure I get that man, that baby, gonna make sure he make me fix what she said. They walked out, and they told the principal that it was a kid hit by a car, and she went out and she think it was Romika that had just left out the building with them talking. So she was devastated. The assistant principal, I'm sorry, she was devastated. Well, I think a big part of it is footage. You know, most schools have cameras on the outside, you know, whatever supporting elements there that is needed. But like I said, the witness that we have been hunting down, she's proclaiming nobody has talked to her. So we are committed. And if you think, or if the family thinks of anything that WVON, the Cleopatra Show, can do to raise the banners for justice for your daughter, just say the word.
How you doing? I appreciate you for inviting us on the show. I like to go by Drika. My little sister loved calling me Woo. I am now the baby sister, unfortunately, because we lost my little sister. The best thing you guys can do for us, stay loud, stay consistent, stay steady, ask the questions we're asking. You have to look at it from a realistic point of view. We don't need all the details to think in a rational manner, right? So rationally, this is a woman that called DCFS on Romika. She got a restraining order on Romika. She seeks criminal justice education. She was at a school she wasn't supposed to be. When you are so afraid of your life, you would never walk in the lion's den. Carlos School is there. That's the lion's den. At any moment, you can run it to my sister. So then rationally you ask yourself, well, was that the plan? She was late dropping my nephew off and you still bumped into her. You were afraid for your life and you were able to go get the gun and come back to face Romika and shoot her. There was no attempt to pull off. It's premeditated. There was no attempt. If Carlos lived so close, you could have even ran back to the apartment for safety. There was no concern for your own son. Bullet straight. They sprayed. Something could have also happened to that sweet little boy that was just born, and unfortunately, he deserves better parents. So you have a woman that prioritized getting her child to school and getting him lunch, and then you have a woman that prioritized her preference of a man solely being with her. When people are on the internet and they're speaking, they have to understand that I married my husband of almost 10 years, and Romika met Carlos around the same time. My sister even met her man at the same time. We were all finding these men and developing and growing with them in a big span of years. So while I don't want to take my little sister's case because justice is the priority, you have to understand that we have seen some things. You have to understand her own siblings have had to run this man away from our sister. There are so many testimonies out there, and we will get them. This is a prime example of a man telling one woman a story and telling the other woman a story. So now when the other woman sees, you say you don't want to be bothered with her, you keep calling. You say you don't like her, you keep showing up. You say you don't want to be with her, you keep trying. I cannot get rid of this girl, so I am going to get rid of this girl. That's all it is. That's all it is. There's not too many complexities. You have people sharing things of a woman that wanted to fight for her relationship versus the woman that wants to leave. They're not the same women. That won't change her image because I was sitting there while Carlos was talking to Holly and telling her, me, this is me. He told her, Holly, we're not together. When did I ever say we're together? You just got pregnant. You fought for a man that could only fight for himself. He did not love Romika. He does not love you. And if you watch my sister in cold blood, and after that, the best move you can make is plans on getting your son out of school. Is it the baby you wanted? Why would you have us mourning actively at a hospital? And that's where your head is. Go get my son. Because you knew what you did, and due to that severity, that could have been the last chance you saw your son. I want everybody to stop focusing on how many followers you get, how many views you get. Man, this is real. This is real life. This is somebody that was a part of, we have a huge family. And that girl spread her love amongst us all. My mother is in pain. My big sister is in pain. I am in pain as the little sister. My big brothers, we are hurting. Aunties, uncles, Mimi was loved so bad. But you also know how that works. When so many people love you, somebody gotta hate you.
Right.
And that girl took it upon herself to risk her whole livelihood to have a man that she still won't have. Let's kill the narrative that my sister was bitter. Like my mom just reiterated, Carlos was going with them. He was going to hang out with them. He was going to dinner with them. My sister wasn't bitter, but my sister was keen on respect, especially around her child. And Carlos would not respect if you gave him the definition. Okay?
Well, one thing about it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, one thing about it, Drika, you have laid it out in a way only a sister could. You remind me of my baby sister. You like little big sister. And I love that. I feel your spirit. No, I really do. And that's what God has sent you. And one thing about it, I love your narrative. And I am committed to that. I will use this microphone as long as God continues to give me breath, right state of mind, and the support of our station here, because you all have that 110%, 10 toes down. I commit to that. In addition to that, everybody that is writing, liking, and sharing this show will do the same. And in our commitment, when we do receive the state's attorney, see, we're going to receive, but we don't always have to like what we receive, because until we receive justice, there will be no peace.
Yes.
Understand that.
Yes.
The only one to get peace is the baby, as much as he can. And God bless him, right?
We want the state's
God bless
attorney.
and keep you.
We would love for the state's attorney to tell us what do they need. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can, like for instance, it was so viral that the witness has came. Excuse me, I'm the auntie. We want the state's attorney to tell us what y'all need, what we waiting on, what y'all need to charge this young lady. You know,
yes.
What evidence do y'all have? Because I was informed that it was invalid, invalid case. Yes. So how is it invalid if the police officers are not, or are they going to the witness and talking to the witness? Of course, there was a man said, he messaged, and a person said, he said, I left my number with the police officer. I left my number with the school because they say he went to the school. Did they talk to him? Let my sister right here know something, so she don't think that this place should just close or it's an investigation and it'll go on forever. You have this. We need to know. They need to tell us something.
I also heard that the only one they questioned was Carlos.
So we need to, myth busting is real, and the meat and potatoes. So I have my marching orders when I do have the state's attorney, and we can tango. You know, we're gonna go back and forth for what she can answer, what she can't answer. Bottom line is, you know, have we done our due diligence? And the words that we got back to was insufficient evidence. And the question is how. So Black Chicago, I implore you, you know, these are people that are elected. You know, when it comes to CPD, these are people that are on our tax-paying payroll. And like I said, Miss McMillan, we have a killer that walks amongst us.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if she in Wisconsin. She pull up in Chicago when she want to. She feel like she has carte blanche because she has a CCL. At the end of the day, it's not a license to kill. And this baby, your grandson, is motherless, but he has his grandmommy. But that is not enough. And I agree with you. And it's wrong.
And that CCL, excuse me, but I'm saying that CCL, if y'all just letting everybody go with that CCL, talking about if y'all letting everybody go, what saying everybody's gonna go get a CCL and say, oh, she ready.
I agree with you.
They don't do nothing about this. Y'all sending the wrong message out. So now everybody thinking, oh, she slapped me in the face. I'm gonna shoot her in the face. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know the class, if you take the class will tell you and they repeat over what you can and cannot do. But if y'all allow that, the world is gonna be worse. Yes. So
well, one thing about
we need them to be on the CP, the Chicago Department, Police Department. They need to get on. You start going around, start asking. You know what I'm saying? This is not something that we're not going to allow to just shut the case and keep it going.
And it makes me feel that they get some inside help.
Well, one thing about it, as we do our due diligence, and we have reached out to everybody. So that was Romika's aunt, our beautiful aunt that was just speaking. I know that we're planning our homegoing services. I will personally reach out to you all about that. So that would be personal from me to you. And then when we have State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke in the studio, I will let you know. Meanwhile, for everybody that is listening under the sound of my voice, corresponding in the chat, please address the narrative. Let us be responsible. Let us humanize Romika, and let us characterize the situation in a way that is, if it was your daughter, your sister, your niece, your cousin, your loved one, because Black Chicago, we have to take care of our own. And everybody that's involved in this, as I understand, Carlos, even though his name is Carlos, he's African-American, correct?
Yes.
He's Black. All right. And Holly, I've seen her. So she's African-American. All parties are Black. And I wouldn't care if they were blue. You pull the trigger and you take a life. We want accountability. So Miss Tina McMillan and family, I thank you for sharing your time. This will not be the last, and we will stay in touch with you very soon as we work to get State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke to come and address not only WVON, Black Chicago, Illinois, but your family.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You so much for us. And so, my little sister, Romika, we will not stop until the violence stops.
Well, there it is. So thank you all. And I want to let you all get back to your time together. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you much. Appreciate you.
All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break.
All right, let's see what's going on.
Hey, yo, I didn't win.
All right, I think that's it on that. I think that's it on the. Y'all heard it? Let's see how much time we got. Oh, we got 30 more minutes. Okay, so I guess I can play. Listen, let me go to this right here. Hey, man. 1 second, y'all. See if I got this video with the. No, I don't have. All right, well, I guess we're gonna end it right here. I have to put that on there when I get off here. But y'all got any? I'm gonna start reading the chat. Let me see if y'all got any questions. He would have broken bones in the hospital before more than one way to be heard. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man had questions. I done missed all your questions, man. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. I see. All right, y'all. So that's all we're gonna do for today. I thought I had that other little short live stream that I was gonna squeeze in there, but we'll do it when we come back on this one. All right. I'll see y'all probably about 30 minutes, a little over 30 minutes over on the T channel. Okay. Thank y'all so much for supporting the live. I appreciate it. All right. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. Until next time. Truth seekers stand up and we out. Y'all be good. See y'all later.